I'm in my zone. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, training till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough. I was waiting till the sky falling. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the battlefield we hear the drumming. To the flames, we're champions arise. The arena, destiny's calling. Like the fire, victory's falling. On the podium when we start humming. Hear the echoes glowing every dust. I've been chasing every dream to the extreme. The essence of trust. I've been reaching for the stars, raising bars in the name of the just. I was waiting till the sky falling. Had my back till I could hear my calling. To the battlefield we hear the drumming. To the flames, we're champions arise. The arena, destiny's calling. Like the
Hello. Hello. Oh,
Right
do we have
now.
a special guest?
Yeah, she's distracting me.
Do we have a guest? Oh, I thought it was one of the
No.
boys.
Oh no. They're asleep.
Yeah, 9:30. Should have
Yeah.
assumed. Apologize. But welcome. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping before we start today's episode, Josh. Do you want to take here? You take one ad, I'll take the other ad.
Yeah, which one should I take?
Whatever one you don't want to do.
All right. Then we all know that this episode is brought to you by Rogue Energy. Go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. Buy as much as you want. Buy the whole store. But when you get the checkout, use TPC 10, get 10% off that order.
Wow.
And we bring it up every time. It is an unlimited code. So
happens once an episode.
I'm back.
And it happens during the ad.
So buy what you like today. Come back tomorrow. Realize you forgot something. Use TPC 10 again. You still get the coupon. It's over. Nope, that's it. I was gonna say the sale that they had, but I remembered
it's over. The sale is
ended
over.
yesterday. Yeah, ended yesterday.
It
Yep. So that's it for Rogue Energy. Over to you.
Okay. All right. I think I could do a little better than that with this ad, so let's try. This episode is also brought to you by Louie. Make sure you guys go to Louie.com for everything you need. Promotional products, t-shirts, anything you could think of for your business. Whether it is a business, a nonprofit, or a school, Louie has you covered. Quick turnaround time, in-house graphic designers. We walk with you every step of the way. Make sure you go to Louie.com. That's LEWAY.com. And tell them that the Penguins Collective sent you. How's that, Josh? Better?
Yeah, way better than mine. Yeah, 1000%. Yep.
Anyway, yep. Ethan just ordered his, got the deal on top of the TPC discount. Wow.
That's what's up.
Good job, Ethan. Congratulations. Josh, let me just get situated here. I got some Beto's pizza.
Nice.
Are you ready for this?
Are we even going to talk about the game? Let's just talk about this.
Yeah, no, honestly. But we'll talk about it because we got a show to do. So with that, Josh,
welcome to the show.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot.
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
Hello. Welcome to the Penguins Collective Podcast. My name is Louie.
My name is Josh.
And we go live after every single Penguins game in games that we take down the New Jersey Devils when no one thought we would, 4-2 in their own barn. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, once again, making it very difficult to root for them as we keep on climbing the draft order, not in a good way. As the Penguins were
8th now.
We were 6th, then 7th, now 8th after tonight's win in against the team that Metropolitan team, and Wilkes-Barre just lost 4-2 in regulation. We'll talk about that for real quick. Josh, the Pittsburgh Penguins Pittsburgh Penguins won 4-2 against the New Jersey Devils. The whole team played great. Also, tonight, because Rutger McGroarty has been injured and is out for season with a undisclosed
lower body,
which he blocked a shot with his foot. I think his foot is sprained, and they don't want to rush him back to the team. So they're just saying, take the next 2 weeks off. Just take the 2 weeks off before you have to go back down to Wilkes-Barre and compete in the playoffs. How I know that? He was answering phone calls without a
you don't have to
without a boot on. He's fine.
But you don't use your foot to answer the phone.
I know, but he didn't have crutches. He walked there.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that shows that nothing's broken.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's how I know they're not rushing him to get back. They're like, hey,
it's fair.
Josh Yeo thinks it's a broken foot. Well, he was answering phone calls, so I don't want to. Maybe that was pre-recorded. Who knows? I don't know. But I will say, because Rucker McGroarty is out, and because there was a few other guys who are out, the entire rest of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins did get called up. Puustinen, who was the other guy? Josh
Ponomarev.
Oh, Ponomarev. Kopinen's already up. So now we had Rucker McGroarty, Jeepers, Koivunen, Kopinen, Puustinen, and
Ponomarev.
We're looking like
and Bemstrom got called up.
Holy jumping. So up next is Murashov or Joel Blomqvist. That's what I'm expecting.
Owen Pickering and
Owen Pickering and why not bring Brunick up here just because? And that's exactly what with Wilkes-Barre is going on. So they did lose tonight in regulation. Not a good game because they're trying to get the second seed, so they do not play
it's out now.
The Hershey Bears. Now, they did lose. Doesn't help their case. Mainly, their entire roster is up in Pittsburgh right now. So, there's 2 more games in the Pittsburgh Penguins season. This is game 80. So, we have another game on Sunday, and then we have a game on Thursday. So, that's pretty much it for the Penguins. The Penguins, Josh, they keep on doing this to us, okay? They say, hey, the season's definitely over. Crosby over the week, on Wednesday night decides to become the new Steelers quarterback. Okay? Throw in for $1 million. Throw in the pigskin for $1 million. Then they go out there and win it in New Jersey against a team who's already clinched a playoff spot and who has... This should have been an easy win for them. This should have been an easy way for their fans to say, hey, we're going into the playoffs strong. That didn't happen. Josh, your thoughts?
Yeah. No, I mean, just to touch on what you were saying about the Devils, that's back-to-back tough losses for them because they just lost to Boston. I heard Josh say 7-1. So it's back-to-back bad losses because both teams, both Boston and us, are in the top 10 of the draft. So not good losses for New Jersey going into the playoffs. But with that said, yes, good game by the Penguins. Everyone played well. Jari looked like Jari because first shot, first goal, and 2 goals in the first, was it 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It was like, just somewhere around 5 minutes. And then they had like double-digit shots before we even got a shot. But things were picking up late in the first, and then from there. But I mean, like you're saying, it's hard to be excited about this because it's like at this point now we're eliminated, and I get it. You don't want to root for your team to lose. I don't want to root for my team to lose, but at the same time, I kind of
not rooting for them to win.
Yeah, exactly. Great point.
Right.
Great point. Yes, exactly right. I'm not rooting for them to win, but I'm not rooting for them to lose. So it's it's hard, and we're 8th right now. And to be honest, we should technically be 10th because the 2 teams behind us have games in hand, but they're at 78 points. So we're at 80. Oh, no, excuse me. We're at 78 points. They're at 76 and 78 respectively. So we're technically tied for 9th right now. And we can easily slip to 11th because Detroit and the Islanders are at 79. Yeah. So we win one more game, and guess who's sliding all the way back there? So that's super hard, but
it is stupid. I think and it's you're in a tough position because you want them to, make the most of this draft because God knows we don't want to be here ever again.
Yeah.
So there is
unless
a part
if it's
of
someone
me,
else's pick.
Right. But we would have to move a lot of guys to get here with the pick. But we're here, rightfully so, because we suck, all right? Which is great. Let's take that, be honest about it, go into the offseason optimistic. We have one shot here to get a good young draft pick. That's ours. Like a Braden Yeager, like a Brader Yeager situation. We traded him for a guy who's more ready now, right? But my point still stands. We have a chance here to get another franchise guy, okay? Similar to Rucker McGroarty. That's slipping away because we decide to, try to prove something to no one. The Penguins have an opportunity here to get a guy, and we're not doing that, which makes you just even more frustrated with the Pittsburgh Penguins because you're like, now you guys have one job, just do that. Nope, we're going to decide to beat one of the best teams going into the playoffs. Actually, New Jersey's not the best teams, but
they were before Jack
Hughes
got hurt. So yeah,
one of the Hughes.
100%.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is we need to start winning. Start losing. But you never want to root for your team to lose. It's just a weird situation. Yeah. We have 2 more games. One's against our last game is Washington Capitals, and then our Sunday game, Josh, is against Boston Bruins. So, pretty much neck and neck there. It's the same team. We're literally playing a mirror of ourselves. So I'm interested in that game. Of course, then the last game on Thursday is the Washington Capitals, and then our season is over. Then we'll be rooting for Wilkes-Barre going on after that. But Josh, they're in it. They have some time to lose these 2 games and get into a good 7th pick. I think we're all looking at Uckland. Right? I think everyone has Uckland going as number 7. He's what, a defenseman? Great.
No, he's a winger.
That's a winger. Who am I thinking of? Isn't there a defenseman in the top 10?
Yeah, hold on here. Let me get it here for you.
Josh, how about you pull it up?
So actually the projected number 1 overall pick is a defenseman, Matthew Schaefer.
Okay, we're not getting him, but next.
Correct. But right now we're projected to, at 8, the mock draft here on this site has Roger McQueen.
Nice. Love that name.
So they just have
McQueen, McGroarty.
Yeah, they just has him listed as a forward. So that, I guess that means that he can go all over the ice. But
yeah, love that.
The 2 guys right below him, 9 and 10, both defensemen. Jackson
and what
Smith,
are their names?
Jackson Smith and Radim Mertka.
Am I the only one who does this? When I hear names, I imagine them on the back of a Penguins jersey, and I go, that's not a Penguin.
Is that what you did with Mertka? Because that's how
100%. That's 100% how I do.
And that's also how I feel with one of these.
I'm like, eh.
One of these guys that's projected 6th. He's a center, Caleb Denoyers.
Nope,
I see that name and I'm like, no shot. No
Penguin. You know what name I see as a Penguin?
Eklund.
100%. And it's not because we're projected to take him.
Martone would be sick. I would love Martone.
Another good Martone.
Yeah.
But these are the things that I see, and I'm like, Marner would look sick as a Penguin.
Yeah.
Marner would look sick.
Marner.
McGroarty. Stop it. Eminem lines.
All I'm saying is when the dust settles with this draft, like the order, I think we're gonna get the Rangers pick regardless.
Because
wherever they finish. But
where are they projected to finish right now? Can you just do
right now they're at 12, I think. Yeah,
that's
12.
Not bad. Hopefully they lose more.
Could we package those up to move up?
For what? Our D-man? That young D-man?
I don't think Chicago's going to want to get out of that San Jose, excuse me. San Jose to get out of that top one. That's hard.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, San Jose. I'm sick and tired of them getting everything.
Yeah. But and this is the crazy thing too. It's a lottery.
I know.
It's a
We
lottery.
could get number 1, dude.
Yeah. Even though we finished. And I think that's a part of why I don't know how Dubas feels about this, but like maybe Dubas is chill. Maybe Dubas is like, I don't care, whatever. Wherever we end up, like that's fine. Because he knows it's a lottery and we could always move up. But now,
And
granted, there is the fear of us moving down, but
as of right now, we're moving down. You know?
Yeah.
So I think to your point, Rangers are going to give up their pick this year. If they suck again, they want McKenna. They want to put their hat in the ring. If they get number 1 overall and they wait until next year, we could say thank you and take that McKenna from. Now,
they would you wouldn't want you don't even want to chance that. That's why
I know. That's like a 0.0001% chance of all the stars aligning for that to happen.
Okay.
But if that even is an option for the New York Rangers, I'm sure they have guys in a room that go, guys, this is a possibility. Yeah. Next year we suck so bad. We're the number 1 projected team. We're definitely going to get the lottery. Number 1 pick. McKenna's on the board. Pittsburgh has that pick.
Yeah.
They just come in and grab McKenna for free when they're a playoff team. Like, we could make the playoffs next year and still get a top 10 pick. And not only that
would have been wild.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if they hold on to it and we make the playoffs next year, and say we go on a good run, we go 2 rounds. Wow, hey, Penguins, good year, good turnaround. Thank you, Mitch Marner. Man, thanks so much for helping us out. Right? Now we're in the offseason. Rangers suck. Lottery goes, say they finish 8th. Lottery happens. Number 1 pick overall, New York Rangers. And they're like, that's the Pittsburgh Penguins pick. We didn't give it up. And now the Pittsburgh Penguins go, McKenna's the missing piece. And we just win 5 Stanley Cups in a row. And that's the thing that they can't risk.
Yeah.
So they have to, all of that was all hypothetical, by the way. Don't think that's what we're rooting for on this podcast. All this is hypothetical. What we are rooting for is that New York Rangers sees that as a possibility and says, yeah, we can't risk that. Take your pick now. Now, let's say they finish 10, Josh. Let's say they finish 10. Yeah. We now have 2 opportunities for the lottery. Think about that.
And also, I feel like that decision to give it up is harder.
Because if they fall under 12. Or is it top 10? Top 12.
No. It's 13. It's 13.
Top 13. So
team protected. But
now,
what I'm saying is, yeah. But what I'm saying is the Rangers, like, I think in their head, they're giving it up regardless. But obviously, if it's within the 13 and they keep climbing and get to top 10, they may say, hey, we think we're going to be great next year if we get a top 10 pick. Yeah. We're going to hold on to this pick. And then maybe
but here's the thing.
I don't know.
Here's the wild scenario this year, and it could be a very high probability. We have 2 picks in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the lottery is top 13. As of right now, the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins both fit in that category. So if they give it to us, we technically have 2. Listen, if you go into the lottery and you buy 2 tickets, it's better than buying 1 ticket. So we have the opportunity.
Just to be fair, the lottery, when it comes to, like, once you get out of once you get to 8, it's 3%.
No. I know. What I'm saying is we have 2 picks if they surrender theirs this year.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying. So we can get one of those picks into the lottery. That's what I'm saying. We have 2 potential picks that could go in the top 5. which is more than all those teams have in the top 5. Now, granted, once again, very unlikely. All the stars have to align. But Josh, could you imagine? They go, all right. I'm assuming it's a ball scenario, and they're going, okay, we're down to the top 5 picks. Pittsburgh hasn't been picked yet. Number 5, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh wow, great lottery, guys. We got the 5th pick, but we still have another one because the Rangers gave up theirs. And the first overall pick goes to the New York Rangers, and they're going, we just gave up that pick. And we get a great defenseman. Well, I don't even know about this kid. So he could be a bust.
I don't either. Yeah.
But
and to be fair, I don't know the rules. Do they have to announce that they give it up before the lottery or after?
I'm assuming it's before. They can't wait and see and be like, we have the first overall pick. Yeah, we're not.
I don't know. Because I don't know.
Actually, yeah, you're right. We don't know the rules. Because imagine if they're like, we'll just wait until the draft. We get the first overall pick. We're keeping it.
So, Louie, you know what website I'm on. You know I like Tankathon. They have a sim lottery button. So
how many times did you press that?
No. I'm just saying, since we're playing that game, let's play that game for real, okay? So now they have us slotted at 8th.
Can you show the screen?
No, because remember, when I do, it's going to crash. So, and then we won't have anything, or me. So right now they have us at 8th. I'm going to click this button one time, and we'll see where we land.
Go ahead.
We do not move, but Boston moves all the way up to the first overall pick.
Get out of here!
And then everyone bumps down 1. So Boston would get the first. 8th. We stay 8th. Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. You don't want to see that. I mean, they're not in our division, but you don't want to see Boston succeed. That's rough. Click it one more time. I'm just curious.
You really want me to?
Yeah.
All right, let me get back there.
I feel like we go up.
God. Worst scenario.
Pick 13.
No. Flyers get the first overall pick.
Oh, I don't want to see
Buffalo
them
gets the
succeed.
second overall pick.
Oh, gosh. This is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's bad.
Absolutely ridiculous.
That's gross.
I don't want to see that. But, yeah, so these are a lot of scenarios that the Pittsburgh Penguins can go through. We're only focusing on the offseason for the Pittsburgh Penguins. You know, this game is great. It's, hey, it's won. Malkin got a goal and an assist, I believe. Crosby got a goal and an assist. And then Russ got the goal. And Hayes. No, Hayes did not score. He got a penalty.
Pusanen got the power play.
So there's your 4 right there. Mm-hmm. So great job by the team. That Malkin goal, rough. That's definitely a beer league goal there. Well, it's just rough because it's not like he shot it. He was struggling to get it past the goalie's foot, and the defenseman put his own puck in the net.
Yeah.
So it's just a very Penguin way to score. Then Crosby's goal. I mean, come on. This is a beautiful goal. Russ' goal. It was an empty netter, but that behind the pack pass, perfect to Bison. Cheapers. And then Pusanen's goal.
Pusanen's power play.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Good to see. You could tell he was psyched. Just like, I belong here.
Yeah.
It was just very nice. You saw it in his eyes. Like when he scored, I'm sure he looked right at Sullivan like, don't you ever put me down again. So that it was good. It was a good game. Jari, after a first bad period, played really good afterwards. So hopefully someone in the NHL sees that and goes, hey, if you do the math, letting the first goal in all the time might be statistically better. So we'll see how teams look at Jari in the offseason. But Josh, it's just in a tough spot that the Penguins are in. You don't want to root against them, but you don't want to root for them at the same time.
Well, now Wilkes-Barre's in a tough spot too.
Wilkes-Barre is in a tough spot. The goal is for them to get into the second seed.
Yeah,
we
but
do
they're
not
in
want
fourth.
them. Right, I know.
Fourth
I'm
right
just, which they would play the Hershey Bears.
No,
Oh, God.
no, they wouldn't.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know then, Josh. We can't get into a 5-hour conversation about how dumb.
Yeah. So
the
just
AHL
right now,
playoffs are.
the reason why we're rooting for the second. Oh God,
yeah,
Ethan.
we are at fourth.
Ethan.
Hot take: Dubas keeps Jari. Ethan, stop it. Why do you think Ned hasn't played in like a month?
What if it's not a hot take?
Why would he keep Jari? He's not good. What would he do with him? We have Ned for another year. We're going to get rid of him?
I don't know. What if they didn't like Blomqvist?
Then they bring up Josh. Then we're screwed. If
you leave him in AHL and you let Blomqvist and Murashov be the two-headed dragon.
So what are we doing with Larson? Letting him walk? Letting him go?
I don't know.
That is a hot take. Ethan? No. We don't talk like that. Jari's gone.
Back to Wilkes-Barre. So we're in fourth.
Wilkes-Barre.
That would just mean that literally we have to play the opening round.
We're tied for third.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Third, fourth, whatever. But we want second so we can have the first round bye. Like why play unnecessary games? So I think they have 5 games left since tonight is over because I think they had 6 coming into tonight.
Josh, I'm
so I think they've
right now.
Go ahead. I think it's 5. It's tonight. It's tomorrow night.
Hold on.
It's Sunday night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is correct, Josh. Bingo.
Boom.
Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep. And then go back to the standings because I think we're only 6 points behind second place. And
we're 4 points behind second place.
We're 4 points behind second place. And we have 4 5 games left, so that's 10 points possible.
Actually, it's not possible. If Checkers win tomorrow and we lose, we don't catch up with Charlotte, who's in second. Did the Pens win?
And Providence just won, so we're officially in fourth.
We're now... Oh, they won tonight. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that means we have to win out to get a possible...
I'm confused, though. Did the Pens win? If the Checkers win tomorrow and we lose, then that's only 6 points.
Yeah, because they have 86. We have 82 as of right now.
Correct. So then if they win and we lose, that's a 6-point difference.
88. Yeah. And we still have...
we would have 4 games left, and that's 8 points. How would we not... I think they would have to win...
We would have to win
another
out.
game.
Yeah.
No, I know, but they would have to win another game and for us to lose.
Correct. But, I mean, it doesn't help if the Wilkes-Barre Grand Penguins doesn't win out.
Yeah, and they're playing Springfield tomorrow, which is they're below us. They're 5th.
They are currently 5th, and they have 74 points. I mean, if we keep
they're not catching up, but I'm just saying that they're still a good team. It's not like we're playing scrubs tomorrow.
Wednesday, April 16th,
Providence.
That's gonna be a big game, and then Friday.
Who are they? No, wait, but back up. Who are they playing Sunday? Because they have 3 days in a row this weekend.
Islanders.
So are they actually called the Islanders?
Yeah.
What happened to the Bridgeport? Logo. What happened to the Bridgeport Sound Tigers?
Josh, that was like 3 years ago. They got rebranded into the Islanders. The Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds on Saturday. The Islanders.
I'll be there.
On Sunday. Wednesday, Providence Bruins. Big game. Then on Friday, Hershey Bears.
Hershey Bears. Yeah.
Another big game. And then the Monsters on Saturday.
Lake Erie Monsters.
Nope, Cleveland Monsters.
Cleveland. God, these.
Josh, you're thinking of like.
The realignment is so annoying.
Yeah, bring the Phantoms back to Philly.
Honestly. Or at least Lehigh Valley.
They are Lehigh Valley now.
Oh, I thought they were still in Adirondack.
That was like 8 years ago, Josh. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms. I was second guessing myself. They were Philadelphia, went to Lehigh Valley, then went to Adirondack, then went back to.
Does anyone know? Who was in net for Wilkes-Barre?
Josh, I can
tell you
right now. Josh, I can tell you right now.
I think it was Mirashov.
Hold on, where does goaltender? It was Mirashov. Hold on. Let's break this down by. Did the Pens win? Putting this here again. Max points for Checkers, 96. Wilkes, 94. But it's now Checkers, 96. Wilkes, 92 after tonight. Oh, if they both win out.
Well, how many points did it? Oh, because they have a possibility of 10 points. So they have 82?
They have 86 points, the Checkers.
No, the Penguins. So they have 82.
Penguins have 82, correct.
Yeah, so max of 92. That makes sense.
So but if the Checkers lose one game.
2 games.
2 games, we'll clinch second. So the Penguins need to win out. Checkers need to lose 2.
Unless if they own the tiebreaker, then they would need to lose 3.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So they would need to lose 3, which that's extremely unlikely for the Checkers.
Who cares? Hopefully it happens. But yeah.
Jeez.
Yes.
So then that means I'm watching Larson tomorrow night.
Sorry, buddy.
I was hoping to see Mirashov. Maybe they give him the back-to-back because Sunday is a triple header. They got 3 in a row.
That's AHL.
I hate the
disgusting.
AHL. But see, this is where you need to have 3. If Blomqvist is healthy, play him on one of these.
It is crazy. Hey, Josh. Let's transition into the main event.
Oh, yes, please.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a local pizza shop here in Pittsburgh called Beto's Pizza. Now, Beto's Pizza is known for their wild pizza. And let's see. I'm opening it up for the very first time, Josh. Live on camera. That is gross. Okay, so as you can see, cold.
Wait. So you haven't had it yet?
No, I'm doing a live reaction, Josh, for you.
Oh.
So they have cold cheese on hot pizza. I just got it in between the second and third period. I came back with 10 minutes left to go in the game. So it has been sitting here for a little bit, but it's still warm. Still warm.
Oh, okay, good.
Look, I'm going to show the, gosh darn it. Look at this. It's just cold cheese.
Oh, yeah, you could tell that is cold cheese.
So it's cold cheese on pizza. Here we go. Josh, 1 bite.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the rules. All right, here we go. Now, Dave Portnoy, before I do this, Dave Portnoy did cover Beto's.
Nice.
He did cover Beto's. I do not know. So the scoring is out of 10.
Hold on. How do you?
You find it, but don't tell me.
How do you spell?
It's 1
Beto's?
bite pizza reviews. It's 1 bite pizza reviews.
I understand,
BETOS. So this is called Beto's Pizza. My wife has had it. I have not. She said it's gross. It tastes like a Lunchables. That's what she said. Now, everything is cooked but the cheese. So the crust, the sauce, all cooked. Then they just put the cheese on. I didn't get any toppings because I wanted... How you test a pizza place is very similar to how you test a coffee place. You get their latte, see how it is. Pizza, you get their cheese pizza, you see how it is. Don't tell me his score. I'm gonna take a bite.
Trying to find it. I can't tell when he was there.
It was somewhat recent, probably in the last 2 months.
Okay.
I don't want chewing in the camera.
Yeah. Oh no, you need to. I'm Googling this. All right, so you're doing... Are you going to do the same type of score? 1 through 10? All right, I think I found the score. And there's also a pizza community review as well. It's very similar, which I think they're just piggybacking off of Dave's score.
Okay, I do not know Dave's score. Just had 3 bites. Now,
yeah,
it is warm.
You and Dave don't know how to count. It's 1 bite, but yet you eat half.
I know.
I don't
That
get
was the
it.
whole bet.
Yeah.
It's a little warm, so it's not like hot piping pizza with the cold cheese.
Yeah.
If that was the case, he never gives anything like high. It's always low.
It's always
so,
yeah.
I feel like Dave would do like 6s, but I'm gonna give it like a 7.2. A 7.2. I really like it.
You're giving it a 7.2.
Yes, I think it's a little bit different, but it's good. It's good pizza. I like the sauce. Does it taste a little bit like a Lunchable? Kind of, but like a very gourmet Lunchable. So.
Okay. All right. So
and if you see it, there's like a little. Look at the dip.
Mm-hmm.
You see the dip? Yeah.
I do see
what's Dave Portnoy's score, Josh?
Well, I'm going to go backwards. So you actually reviewed lower than the community score. The community score reviewed it a 7.3. So you're very close. 7.2. However, Dave had the same score as you, 7.2.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm reading this website correct, yeah, 7.2.
Good to know. Yeah, like it's not like the best pizza I've ever had, not the worst.
But you were thinking that Dave was going to score it much lower.
I thought he hated this thing.
Yeah. But he hates flop. And he likes a little crunchy. He likes a little crunchy. So I think that helped him. The crust helped him. What's up? Why are you waving at me?
I was chewing it very crunchy, and I was like, "That's not gonna be good on camera." So, like, I do love. Look at this loose cheese.
Yeah, no, I hate that. I don't
all
like
the
that.
time. No. Thank you for tagging it in the Discord. Abby hated this, so I said I have to get it for the live review, and she said, "Well, I don't want that. Give me some wings." So I was like, "Of course, I gotta sneak a little wing." Josh, I got to taste wings too.
How are those?
Really good wings.
Yeah.
Now, not my favorite kind of like seasoning. They did or style garlic parm. Abby really liked garlic parm.
Dry rub?
It wasn't dry, so it was really good.
How'd you do a garlic parm with not dry?
I mean, it's not like wet, but
well,
it was juicy. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Was the sauce like sauce or a dry rub?
Oh, it was a dry rub.
That's what I'm saying. Dry rub. Yeah.
But it was like,
Yeah.
it was good. There was a lot of moisture.
Oh, I hate dry rubs.
Me too.
It's gonna sound weird. I don't know how to phrase it any other way, but like I need it like wet. Like I don't know how does.
There's no other way to say it.
Saucy. I need it saucy, I guess.
Yeah.
Saucy.
I need it saucy.
Let's go. Blomqvist might start tomorrow.
There you go, Josh. There
Yeah.
you go. Now, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
Remember in Wilkes-Barre how they always had the player jerseys? That was like a big hit.
Correct.
Do they still do that?
Yes. But last time I was there, you ready for this? They only had Gensel. So like they didn't
8 years. What are you talking
Yeah, so
about?
they didn't have current players. They had like guys who were there before. Like they had Rust, they had Gensel, they had Jari, but that was also because Jari was doing his reconditioning there. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. That was early in the season, so I mean, I'll let maybe they made some, for Ponomarov and who's the guy that I'm thinking of, Vasi.
Yeah.
Is that Ponomarov?
mean-
No.
No. That's Vesteri Pusina?
No. The guy who's on the second line right now.
Koivunen?
Koivunen, thank you. Koivunen.
I thought you were trying to say the first name.
I just want to touch on this, and then we can wrap up if you want.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the backstory on this?
No, so Gabriel Landeskog was from the obviously Colorado.
Is that
Avalanche.
the same Landeskog that's like been in the league for like ever?
Yeah. And he's been out with an injury. And I didn't know it was almost 3 years, so that's crazy. But he dressed for the Colorado Eagles that they play in the same arena. And what I really liked is that half the team was there to support him, which I was like, nice. Oh, that is right. Yeah, don't know that. Josh, the Carbondale UFOs?
What is this? What are you talking about?
So they're
not going to be dressed as penguins tomorrow?
No, they're going to be dressed as the UFOs, the Carbondale UFOs, I may add. Jerseys are kind of sick. I will say.
Is this kind of like when they did the Old Forge pizza night? Whatever.
What was the other one? Pottstown tomatoes, Josh?
Pittston tomatoes, yeah.
What did I say? Pottstown,
yeah. Because Pittston's got the tomato festival, which they throw tomatoes. Sense. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, crazy Landeskog story in the AHL. So he's playing today. Everyone really supported him. So that's pretty cool.
I didn't know he was hurt. I kind of just thought he retired. Because hasn't he been in the league for like ever?
Not ever, but like it was like a good 10 years.
Well, okay, that's a long time.
It's playing 20. I think they read they are not wearing the jersey this game. Oh, so you're good. You'll see them as Penguins. But anyway, back to what I was getting at the whole entire time. If you see a jersey, I'll Venmo you whatever I need. I need it.
Which one? Which player? Who do you want? You want
I don't
Rucker?
know. Just if they have a Rucker McGroarty one, give me Rucker.
Yeah,
100% give me Rucker. Yeah. I don't want anyone else.
I mean, but like at the same time,
me.
The arena for some reason, like they don't have the same type of like quantity of stuff as they do at the pro shop, which is so annoying.
Yeah, so dumb. So dumb. But yeah, I want, oh my gosh. Remember the days where they didn't have the shop? You had to go to like the kiosk thing?
Yes.
Back in the days.
Yeah. Which they've changed so much. It's so annoying. When you walk into the arena, what's the first booth that you see? What is it?
Where you get your scorecards?
They don't do that anymore either. but it's the
What? They don't do
season.
scorecards?
No, it's the season ticket people.
Yeah.
Right
there.
Yeah. Nope. That's now a shop. Like there's like jerseys and stuff hanging there.
That's what it used to be. Way back in the day.
It's back to that now. Yep.
Because remember, I used to run right to it. Dad would be like, here we go again. You know, what do you want?
Well,
give me a puck.
they still got the one when you make the left.
The igloo,
the one
they
where,
call it, or whatever.
Yeah. And then they have another one when you make a right all the way down before you get to the connecting area.
But is that one in an enclosure? Not even.
It's open,
only the
but
enclosure.
You can walk in. You can walk in and walk around.
Gotcha.
Walk in, walk around, but you can't. It's not enclosed like the igloo one is.
That one's. I don't know who built that because.
Poor manufacturing. Yes.
Yeah, like you're in a line for like an hour. So, anyway. Yeah. So, get me a Rucker. Or if they have the Carbondale UFOs. I like it only because, Josh, Carbondale is very close to where we used to live.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Carbondale.
Yeah. What if it was like a Honesdale?
Yeah, I don't think they're going that far. I think they're staying. I think they'll stay in like Lackawanna, Luzerne County. They're not going to go to Wayne County. Yeah.
How crazy would they be? Like Hamlin farmers, and they're like, Lake Ariel,
Hamlin hogs.
That Lake Ariel rednecks. Honestly, how sick would that be? The Lake Ariel rednecks.
No. What else could you do? Lake Ariel fireworks.
No, I got it. Lake Ariel hideouts. Because there is the hideout in Lake Ariel. Lake Ariel fireworks.
Oh, Louie, jerseys are available online. Go ahead.
I don't want a jersey.
You said you did.
Jersey.
All right, let's find it.
Of Rucker McCord. Yeah, Josh. No. Josh, we did this last episode. We need to upload.
Oh yeah.
Let's upload episodes, and then we could talk.
My bad.
We almost drifted.
We did.
Let's stay strong.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We will upload it. We're getting a little lazy now at the end of the year. We didn't even do our weekly episode this week. I'm sure you knew. Yeah, I forgot to. Just a busy week. You're going. Next thing you know, man, it's Friday. So
it also this week also felt like a month.
I don't know what you're talking about. For me, it went, but I was just very, very crazy. Yeah, the jerseys, really quick. The UFO jerseys are sold out. I know that. But Wilkes-Barre also makes low quantities, so relax, everyone. Because the difference between AHL and NHL will create like 2 tiers of jerseys. Cheap ones, like by Fanatics, and then the pro jerseys that they wear on the ice. It's the same for Wilkes-Barre. It's the same. The same jersey they wear on the ice is the same blank jersey that you buy in the store. Just because 100%.
You're telling me that they don't have stitch numbers, and I don't believe it. I'm going to find out.
It looks like tackle 12.
I'm going to find out tomorrow.
Go ahead.
I'll find the equipment guy.
But I'm talking about the specialty jerseys.
Oh, okay.
Specialty jerseys.
They're just all screen printed.
They're not. This one's not screen printed. So Josh, the numbers are stitched.
Yeah.
But the fans don't have access to the stitched jersey numbers.
Correct.
Because Wilkes-Barre doesn't sell player jerseys.
Correct.
They only show blank ones. The blank ones are the same ones they order for the players. They just don't add the numbers and names and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's the same jersey.
Now I'm tracking.
Yeah. In the NHL, that's not what you get. Like, you get unless you get the pro blank jersey, which is like $500. You know what I'm saying? in the AHL, it's the same jersey that they wear on the ice. Because in Wilkes-Barre, if you get a Wilkes-Barre jersey, I'm pretty sure it comes with a fight tag.
I don't know.
Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. At least it was hockey related. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you on Sunday. Now, it is a 3:30 start, so hopefully it doesn't run longer because TNT is stupid. Because both the next two games are TNT. Josh gets off is done for the season. So,
how come he didn't say that?
He did.
Oh.
He did. But the next game is on ABC, whatever the ESPN thing. And then on Thursday, our last game is on another program as well. So we'll see what happens there. But 3:30 start. Hopefully it starts on time. Maybe I'll make it. I do have a beer league game. Who knows? We suck too. So it's like it doesn't feel like I want to go either. So I'm kind of in this weird situation, but that'll do it. Josh, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it. Maybe I'll maybe if there's service, maybe I'll live tweet the Wilkes-Barre game.
Well, remember when it didn't have service in that arena?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't have great service
now.
last game either.
Really?
Yeah.
Where were you sitting? Upper bowl? Lower bowl?
No, lower bowl.
Yeah, Josh, it's so affordable in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a Pittsburgh Riverhounds game.
Yeah, it's like a Pat McAfee Big Night Out special. $20 getting in.
I told Abby, I was like, because I was watching it live on Twitter, the Big Night Out, and she was like, "Oh, is that the thing you wanted to go to?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, she was like, how much were the tickets again?" I was like, it started at $20 to like $100, but Pat McAfee said no ticket will go more than $100.
Correct.
And she said, "I feel so bad now because we could have gone." Like, she's like, "I thought this was going to be like a $300 thing, like a Penguins game," and I'm like, "No, pretty cheap."
No.
And she was like, "Is there like?" She asked before, but she was like, "Is there any tickets available?" I was like, "It's sold out like in 10 minutes." So
yeah, and
no.
then he brought up like another 1,200 tickets, and those sold out in 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Big Night Out. I think he's definitely going to do that again.
I don't know. I watched it because it was on YouTube.
Twitter.
So
it was on Twitter. Oh, you watched the whole thing the day after?
Yeah. So I watched the whole thing, and I don't know. He was. Woohoo! He had a good time.
Drunk.
He had a good time.
He was a little drunk. Now here's my thing.
The sumo wrestling was hilarious.
It's not, Josh. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I really
no one did.
It was just so bizarre. You know what I thought it was? Secretly? An Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh announcement.
The way he was doing the thing at the end.
Greatness that they come to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's setting up for Aaron Rodgers to come out. And he was rumored to be there.
Yeah. No,
but
then
he shut it down on footballing.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
And it was the day of, though. Everyone was rumored like, oh, you know, what is Pat McAfee show without Aaron Rodgers? So, like, he's got to do something like that.
Yeah.
And the same day of footballing, he said, no, Aaron Rodgers is not here in Pittsburgh. And everyone's like, oh, it was like, oh, that's not happening.
I didn't like how, like, the only appearance we got from the rest of the crew was during the sumo, and then just like a random booth thank you shot.
You know how I would have done it? Now, this is Pat McAfee, so please don't block me for thinking anything different than you.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I know Josh is blocked currently from Pat McAfee, so that's hilarious. Anyway, I would have opened the stage as a Pat McAfee episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have the toxic table, have Tone Dig Tone
Diggs.
Tone
Is an
Diggs.
S. Yeah.
Well, they never pronounce it, Josh, because they always go in the Pittsburgh accent, so I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing. And then
Darius J. Butler.
D-Butt, right?
Yeah.
That's I know they call him that. And then have that all situated. No
Yeah.
Foxy mention. No.
Oh, thank God.
nothing.
I don't like Foxy. Yeah. I know. But the fact that like, he didn't shout those guys out either.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't do that. But
And
it still
it's
looked,
a big night.
still
Looked
looked
phenomenal.
awesome.
It looked
Yeah.
great. A lot of guests I did not think were going to come on, like Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa. Could not put that
Yeah.
on my checklist.
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby.
I didn't.
Did not expect him. But as
No.
soon as he said, we got the Steelers, we got the Pirates, I was like, he's calling out Sidney Crosby. Because there's no other way you could compete. Who's going to call out? Brian Rust? Like, he's got to call out the guys. Now, of course, Sid, in Sid fashion, I ain't coming out if it ain't with my boys.
Yeah.
Crosby, Malkin, Letang. And you could tell they were just tag-alongs. Because
Yeah.
he, like, interviewed him for, like, 5 seconds, then it was all about Sid.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
could
it's
just
hard
tell
to
Sid
interview
was,
3 guys in a matter of 2 minutes.
it's a big night out, Josh. Like, they
Yeah.
went until, like, midnight. They had time. But it was crazy. It's crazy that Sid threw it. And even Pat McAfee said, of course. Like, of course,
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby got it on the first
Paul
try.
Skeens missed it. Yeah.
Twice. He missed it twice.
Yeah.
Oh man, Paul Skeens is not staying here in Pittsburgh. It was hilarious watching him navigate that. You guys deserve a championship. We deserve a championship. I was like, nice save, buddy. I'll see you in the New York Yankees next year. Or the year after.
Dodgers. Did you hear Andrew McCutchen? It's a little salty.
He should have been the guy.
Apparently, Pat McAfee put out a tweet before the game started tonight, like our game, and saying that he reserved a suite for all 3 teams, Pittsburgh Pirates, Penguins, and Steelers, and he had one for the Pirates, and he kind of called out McCutchen and said, you didn't show up.
Yeah, but he wasn't asked to be the guy.
But the suite was there. But my thing is, what if Paul didn't go? Who
I
would
know,
they
but
have brought
I'm
down?
talking about the initial invite to come up on stage.
I understand, but I
don't know.
I agree with what he did. I understand McCutchen is the guy with the history, but Paul Skeens is the future. Like,
I understand that.
Twist it. Like, what if, let's say, the Steelers had they drafted a quarterback last year, and he's the guy. You're using him instead of Ben because he's the future. Okay, so it's the same argument.
But that's why I'm disagreeing with Paul being there. Because if you're having Sid, Gino, and Letang, you're clearly
There's no
playing
future
on
for the Penguins right now. There's no future for the Penguins right now.
Josh, how dare you? That's Rucker and McGroarty. You bring it
Okay,
up.
we
On
understand
one
that. We understand that.
I
But
know, he doesn't.
You don't. Yeah.
Look, regardless of how this all planned out, Josh, here's only one thing I know that's coming out of all this. Sidney Crosby in his next podcast interview is going to be with Pat McAfee. Can't wait for it.
100%.
Can't wait for it. Because you know it's going to be like a little bit toned down from the LeBron interview, but he's going to have a whole episode with Sidney Crosby.
Yeah. There's also a part of me that thinks that it's going to be.
All 3.
No, this is going to sound harsh, but after McAfee leaves ESPN.
Why is he leaving ESPN?
I just don't see that lasting long. I just don't.
He has so much pull. He has
I
power
understand,
over
but how long?
viewership.
I know, but how long is that going to last? When he keeps doing stuff like smoking pot on stage with Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg, what kind of leash are you giving this guy?
That's what I mean by saying he has more
watching
power.
Him. Yeah, I enjoy watching him. I enjoy his show. But
I'm going to eat more pizza while we're talking about this. Go ahead.
ESPN is very family oriented. They want to be very family oriented. They want all that stuff. So if you're hitching your wagon to that show, not knocking the show, great performances, but yeah, it was spices. It was spices and vitamins, right? That is what he said, spices and vitamins, which I get, but we all know what it was. And I think that's why I don't know if there's another one while he's still employed with ESPN. I think if he leaves again and becomes independent, I think he will do another one. And I think that's when he gets Crosby, because I think there's a lack of cooperation with the Penguins media and either Pat McAfee or ESPN, because why hasn't he interviewed any Penguin? He's interviewed a bunch of Toronto Maple Leafs players. He interviewed, the guy from Chicago, Connor Bedard. Like, he's interviewed a bunch of hockey players already. Austin Matthews. But he hasn't had any Penguins players. So I think that there's something there between Penguins media and McAfee or ESPN, and that's what's hindering it. And I don't know. Hopefully the big night out was the bridge, and he'll start getting those guys.
Josh, why couldn't we get some hockey players on the podcast?
I don't know. Middle of the season?
No, remember Dubas? He wasn't sure. When we had what was it called? What's his name? Harkins.
Mm-hmm.
Jansen Harkins on. A lot of you guys don't know this, but he said he had to ask if it was okay to be on the show.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got to clear it with the media team.
But
I get
it
that.
was more than that. I don't think Dubas wants people doing media.
So then, if that's the case, then that, like, we're just not going to see that. We're not going to see the Crosby interview with Pat McAfee.
Crosby transcends things, and you know that.
I do know that.
Yeah, I think Dubas has a limit. Like, hey guys, don't do interviews, don't do podcasts. Okay, got it, Dubas. Crosby has only done one podcast, Spit and Chicklets, and that was what, 5 years ago?
Longer. Wasn't it pre-COVID?
No, I think it was after.
Because wasn't it before Spit and Chicklets joined Barstool? That's what I'm saying. He did an independent interview.
No, I think this was after. I don't know. You could be right. All I'm saying is he's only done one podcast in like 10 years. You know, besides like TSN. Yes, it depends. We do need In the Room back. I don't know why it stopped. Please. And it only stopped after Kyle Dubas came in. Which I don't like this.
Hextall.
It ended the first year of
Hextall
Dubas.
did not. No, Hextall did not have In the Room.
Mm-hmm. Because it was a whole bit when he was trading the guys.
I don't think so.
And then didn't they? I think so. I once again, I could be wrong. But
all right, let's finish this up like we were supposed to, and we're gonna finish it on a sad note. We're gonna finish it, Ray Shero.
Oh,
R.I.P. T's and P's to the Shero family.
T's and P's. Yeah, it's did he die because of like a complication?
Don't know.
I don't know.
No, I couldn't find a thing.
Because he's only 64, they said?
Yeah.
That's young. That's young just to die.
Yeah.
Oh, did the Pens win? Very good point. Very good point.
Fenway. So that's Hextall.
Very good point. Anyway. Yeah. You know, didn't know how it happened. I thought it was something like all of a sudden. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought, like, it was a car accident or something. Like, God forbid, but no one really, you know, they just said he passed away, and I said, okay, you know. Ray Shero, very, very important figure in the Penguins. You know, didn't draft Crosby, but was in that in-between era of after Craig Patrick going into Jim Rutherford. And pretty sure, yeah, it was Ray Shero into Jim Rutherford. Jim Rutherford into Hextall into Kyle Dubas.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Because the other names I'm thinking about were coaches. Mike Yao.
Yeah, coach. Yeo.
And
Michael Therrien.
Coach. Therrien. Yep.
Coach.
Yep.
But, yeah. Ray Shero will always be a Penguin. Always remembered as someone who helped the team. So, you know, thoughts and prayers go out to your family. And there's no easy way to transition this, because I was going to say that'll do it for this episode. But then I realized the intro is very abrupt. So we don't have like a smooth transition. And I don't want to make light of the situation, but you can't go thoughts and prayers go out to the Ray Shero family. We'll see you in the next one. And it just screams out Penguin. You know, so I think
That's right. That's right.
I'm thinking about how to get out of this. I got it. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Josh, as always.
Let's go, Pens.
I'm in my zone. Woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead, look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my